Red Sox win is always sweet, but it's always a little sweeter when it's against the New York Yankees. Welcome back into another edition of the Red Sox Rundown. I am your host, Jack. We got a lot to talk about in today's video. The Red Sox pulled off highway robbery. I'm going to tell you what that is in a second. Jhostynxon Garcia gets called up, and we have a Justin Slaten injury report. But before we get into all of that, every single day we are here with the latest Red Sox news, rumors, injury updates, call-up updates, recaps of all 162 Red Sox games. That is my commitment to you. This is my baby. I love doing this channel. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Join the family today. We are 15 subscribers away from our next goal of 4,800 subscribers. We're trying to get to 5,000 by September 1st, but the next goal is 4,800. 15 people. That's all it takes. So if you have not already, consider hitting that subscribe button. I guarantee you, as we get into this playoff push and we get into the playoffs, you're going to really like the content that we put out. If you've already subscribed, take the link, send it to a friend, and tell them to subscribe as well. The Red Sox commit highway robbery. And I talked about this when they signed Nathaniel Lowe, that I thought this might be one of the most underrated signings or moves that any MLB team is going to make, from now until the end of the season. And so far, he's instantly contributed. He started in 2 games, and in those games, he has been awesome. Since he's joined Boston, he has gone 2 for 8 with 4 RBIs, 1 home run, 2 walks, 0 Ks. And all of those RBIs have been high leverage, clutch RBIs. The 2 RBIs in the game a few days ago. Game-tying home run in the bottom of the 9th, which you desperately, desperately needed. 2 last night. Gave you the lead and helped propel you to a much-needed win against New York Yankees. He has been everything you could hope for and more. He's also drawing walks. He's not striking out. He's playing good defense at first. This is what you needed, and you didn't have to trade for him. There were rumors that the Red Sox were in on Lowe at the deadline. And with how they wholly overpaid for Dustin May, the fact that you got Nathaniel Lowe on waivers after the deadline is even that much sweeter. Because I can't even imagine what Breslow would have paid for Lowe on the trade market if they got desperate like they did for Dustin May. You got him for, I believe they're paying him less than $1 million. And I believe the Nationals are paying for most of it. And you didn't have to give any prospect capital for him. You basically got him for free. And in the games that you got him for free, he has contributed. So I'm a huge fan of this signing. I was very bullish on it when it happened. I said before they even signed him that they should go out and get him when he was DFA'd. But the fact that he has come in and already started to contribute and, could potentially be a middle-of-the-order bat that the Red Sox are missing right now, I think they just pulled off highway robbery on the entirety of Major League Baseball. And I think if they make a far playoff push, we're going to look back on that decision as a really good one. I know we crap on Craig Breslow for his trade deadlines, but you cannot deny that he has made a lot of really aggressive moves. And a lot of them have paid off. So, we'll crap on Breslow for being indecisive at the deadline, but in the offseason and now on waivers after the trade deadline, he's been cooking. And I'm really liking the way that this lineup and this roster are starting to become structured as we get closer to the playoffs. Grade the Nathaniel Lowe signing for me. A, B, C, D, or F. Go down below and let me know. This can be the pinned comment on today's video. So you're about to get an ad here on YouTube. Scroll on down, answer the question, and when you're done, the ad will be done playing. Big news of yesterday, Jhostynxon Garcia, I believe number 3 prospect in the Sox system now, was called up. I was very surprised to see that. A pleasant surprise. I think the password is someone that a lot of people have been anticipating his call-up in his debut. Did not play last night. He will make his debut today. And yeah, it's bittersweet because the reason why he got called up was because Wilyer Abreu got put on the IL. But nonetheless, very cool that the password has been called up and is going to get some opportunities. What's his role going to be, you ask, Jack? Well, Chris Cotillo has the answer. Here's what he had to say in his article on Mass Live. He said Garcia is expected to start every game against lefties while he's up, including Friday, today, and Sunday against Carlos Rodón. He has played all three outfield positions in AAA this year, and the Red Sox are comfortable with him in center field, if need be. A combination of Duran and Garcia will start in left and center against lefties with Anthony manning right. Against righties, the expectation is that Rafaela will play more center than second base. In that scenario, it's likely Duran and Anthony will flank him in the corners. Yoshida will be in the DH mix. So it seems like it's going to be a platoon role for him. He will only really play against lefties, might play against a righty here or there, but I don't even know if he's going to be long for the roster for now, as it is, because according to Cotillo, Refsnyder, who's on the IL right now, is expected to be back as soon as Monday against Baltimore. The expectation is he will be back on Monday. He is with the team in New York right now. He is traveling, and when they head to Baltimore on Monday, the expectation is he will be activated off the IL. So I think that after that, Jhostynxon Garcia will probably get sent back down, because if he's going to play that lefty platoon role in the outfield, that's what Rob Refsnyder does as well. He hits well against lefties. So I would assume that this series is all for Jhostynxon Garcia, but I would not be surprised if when we get to September and the rosters go from 26 to 28, he is the position player called up if he performs well. So enjoy it while he's here. I'm very excited to see what he can bring. He's going to play at least 2 games of this series, so that's going to be really, really exciting. So I'm excited to watch him make his debut tomorrow. It's going to be awesome, and I'm very happy that he is up. Did have a quick injury update on Wilyer Abreu. Obviously, he got put on the IL, which was a bit surprising. I think a lot of us assumed he would probably play this weekend, and that's what Wilyer said. But here's what Cora had to say. He said he was supposed to go out there and run today, and he didn't feel like he was ready for that. So I think that it's the right move. Hopefully he'll be back as soon as possible. The expectation is he could be back as early as, I believe, Thursday of next week. I don't think that it's going to be a long IL stint. I think he will, like I said, probably be back Thursday of next week. So it's nothing to really be worried about. But give him some time off. Don't rush him back. Playoff push is coming. You're going to need him. So, Jhostynxon Garcia gets the call. Refsnyder will probably be back on Monday. And then Wilyer will probably be back on Thursday of next week. Show Jhostynxon Garcia some love. Show the password some love. It's exciting anytime one of your top prospects gets called up to the Major League roster. All you got to do to show him some love, go down below, like today's video. I want it to be flooded with likes. Show him the love. Jhostynxon Garcia makes the big league roster. Before we talk about the game, we also got a Justin Slaten update. This is a very good update. He struck out the side in his first appearance for Worcester a few days ago on 15 pitches, which is exactly what you want to see from Justin Slaten. Here's what Cora had to say on Slaten. He said he's pitching Friday, so he's going to pitch again today. There's a chance there's 2 more outings. We've just got to make sure. He's too important for us to rush him into this. We'll see how he bounces back Friday and most likely Sunday. Hopefully the plan is maybe at the end of next week, he is with us. So I said my timeline was the beginning of September, and it seems like that's what the timeline's going to be. End of next week is basically the beginning of September, and he will be back up with the bullpen. And I've already stressed this in multiple videos over the last week or so. You need him. You need the high leverage setup man for the 8th inning, the righty setup man that can complement the lefty Chapman in the 9th. This is going to be probably the biggest jolt to your entire roster the rest of the way. Whoever you bring up in the roster expansion is going to be a big jolt, but getting Sllayton back in particular is probably going to be the biggest deal for the Red Sox moving forward for the rest of the season. So, gonna pitch today, probably going to pitch again on Sunday. They're going to see how he reacts to those 2 outings. And then the plan is, apparently, according to Cora, the end of next week. So that's a really great sign. I'm very excited for him to be back. And if you are, go down below and type me in the comments. Show how excited you are. Show the hype. I want to see it. I want to see it. Go down below in the comments. It's easy. It's just me. Go type me as many times as possible if you're excited for Justin Slaten to be back. We're going to talk about the game here in a second, but first, I'm just going to reiterate it one more time. This is the goal on today's video, to get to 4,800 subscribers. We recap all 162. I watch the game so you don't have to. Don't miss out on the content. We are putting out content every single day. Hit that subscribe button. 15 subscribers away from our goal of 4,800 subscribers. Red Sox win 6-3 over the New York Yankees in the Bronx. Game 1 of this pivotal 4-game series. Tim Healy had it before the game. He said, and this is true, that the Red Sox needed to, at the very least, split this series against the Yankees to clinch the season series overall. What does that mean, Jack? Why is that so important? That's the tiebreaker. That would be the tiebreaker in the wild card. So if you go into game 162 and you end up that day tied, you would get the tiebreaker over the Yankees. And if that's for the top spot in the wild card, that's incredibly important. So getting that season series against the Yankees would be huge. You've only got to win one more game for that to happen. And you've got Crochet on the mound on Saturday. So it's looking good, but you still got to finish it off. I mean, I'm greedy. I want to win more. I want to win the series. I want to sweep the series. But, let's keep our expectations at a minimum. Just win one more to split the series and take the season series over New York. That's all that matters. But, weird game. Weird game overall. Giolito gives you 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 walks, 3 runs. Not an ideal stat line from him. He started to completely unravel by the end of his outing and just lose control of the zone. He only gave you 4 Ks. Wishy-washy outing from Giolito overall. But the bullpen, who we've been very concerned about as of late, was absolute nails. Justin Wilson gets you out of the 5th. He did technically give up that 3rd run, but it still was attributed to Lucas Giolito. And the rest of your bullpen for that day was absolute nails. Greg Weissert only gives up 1 hit in his inning and a third of work. Steven Matz comes in, finishes out the 7th. Only 1 hit, but also got a K. Garrett Whitlock gives you a perfect 8th. Aroldis Chapman gives you a perfect 9th. It's exactly what you need from this bullpen that has been struggling as of late. Everyone looked good, except for Justin Wilson. He struggled. 2 walks, a hit, and then he finally was able to get out of the inning. But the rest of your bullpen today was absolutely nails. Your pitching staff did what it needed to do, only gave up 3 runs to the Yankees, and your offense was able to score more, which is exactly what you need. The offense, it was weird. 10 hits, only 5 Ks, 9 walks, which was huge, and you score 6 runs, which was great. Roman Anthony is the hero of the day. 2 for 5, 2 runs, 3 RBIs. He accounts for 5 of the... he accounts for 4, really, realistically, because one of those runs came on the home run. 4 of the 6 runs he accounts for. He also had a walk. He did strike out once, but he had the pivotal 2-run home run to cap off the top of the 9th. He absolutely just pimped it. Bat flip, everything. Second deck in Yankee Stadium. This guy was born to be a superstar for the Boston Red Sox. I'm so happy he's on our team for the next decade. Alex Bregman also has a good day. 3 for 5 with a walk. No runs or RBIs, but he was getting on base. And that's all that matters. Duran goes 1 for 5. You'll take it. Is what it is. Story, good day from him as well. 1 for 3 with a run, 2 walks. Did strike out 2 times. Don't love to see that. But did get on with 2 walks as well. So doing well with the zone. We already talked about Nathaniel Lowe today. He went 1 for 4, but he had 2 critical RBIs to give the Red Sox the lead late in the game. Yoshida goes 1 for 4. Rafaela, not a great game. 0 for 4 with a walk. Hamilton, I'll give him credit, 1 for 3. He did score 2 runs. He did walk twice today. Some, wishy-washy defense. Did get thrown out at third at one point, which I did not like to see, but did score 2 runs, did walk twice, did get on with an infield single. You'll take it. Welcome back to the majors. You live to fight another day. Narvaez goes 0 for with 2 walks at the end of the day. So you still only went 3 for 19 with runners in scoring position. You left 14 runners on base. So this offense is by no means back to final form, but you did enough to beat the Yankees. And this felt like a postseason atmosphere in the Bronx. And for you to come out, win that game, show good composure was really awesome to see. Not a lot of scores around the league that really mattered. Not a lot of games were played yesterday. Most games were played in the NL. The only game that really matters that was also played yesterday was the Royals beating the Rangers 6-4. So they make up a game on the wild card. And yeah, let's look at the standings. Like I said, a lot of teams didn't play, so the standings don't really move that much. You're 5 games back on the Toronto Blue Jays in the division. I still think the division's cooked, but it is what it is at the end of the day. The wild card is what matters. The Royals are 2 games back on the Mariners for the last spot in the wild card. You're a game up on the Mariners, so you're 3 games up on the Royals, and you're a half game back on the Yankees for the top wild card spot. If you win tomorrow, you pass the Yankees for 3rd place in the AL East and the top wild card spot. You need to bury the Yankees because this is like the most pivotal series you're going to play the rest of the year. You know, unless you go into that Toronto series like a game or 2 games back. This will be the most pivotal series you play for the rest of the year. You want to bury the Yankees. You want to bury this wild card. You want to create a bunch of cushion. You want to leave no doubt. And I think the Red Sox can do that. And they showed last night that they have the poise, enough poise to do that. And that was something that was really, really great to see if you are a Red Sox fan. And you only need to win 1 more game in this series to clinch the season series against New York. But I'm going to ask you, do you think the Red Sox win this series? Do you think they take at least 2 more? Comment yes or no down below in the comment section. I'm going to say yes. I think you got Bayo tomorrow. I feel really good about Bayo. He is against Max Fried, but Fried hasn't been as good as I think we thought he was going to be this year. And then you got Crochet on Saturday, who I feel really good about. So I think they are. But you let me know, yes or no, down below in the comments. Do the Red Sox win this series? That's where we're going to end it, guys. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. Go follow me on Twitter. We did pass 1,000 followers. Thank you all so much, but we are going to continue to grow. I live tweet over on Twitter. I give all of my thoughts, comments, concerns, retweets, everything over on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. That link's going to be down below in the comments and description of today's video as well. Go follow me over there. And until next time, we'll see you in the next video. We'll be back tomorrow with another short recapping the game, and then we'll be back to the next day, tomorrow, excuse me. It's late. I'm getting through it. We'll be back later today with a short recapping the game. We'll be back tomorrow with another long-form video. And until next time, go Sox.